easy go.
Hello everyone, this is Wrecker. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another Division 2 build video. Now this one is specifically for raid. Not only does it have decent survivability, but it does deal insane amount of damage as well, which you must need in order to survive the normal difficulty raid. I had to swap out a few gear pieces because since TU6 you cannot stack gear talents anymore, the passive ones, so I had to swap out a gear piece or two to make it better. So let's get started. So this is the build, everyone. We have a 3 offensive, 11 defensive and 5 utility, and yes, we do need some of the utility in this particular build because we are running a chem launcher. Anyhow, as a general stat, we are sitting at 435.2k armor, which is great, and we are sitting at 96.8k health. Okay, let's get started. For the guns, since we are sitting at 3 offensive, I was able to use Optimist, which is a great talent. You must use it if you have the requirements. I'm using a Carbine 7. It's sitting at 20.3k damage. Again, for the talents, I'm using Optimist, Allegro and Rooted. Now, instead of Allegro, you can use Extra if you like, but in this particular set and this particular gun that I have, I'm using Allegro. As for the secondary, again, I'm using a Nemesis only because of the holster talent, the 15% headshot damage that you get. But not only that, actually, it does help a lot, especially when you're facing Weasel. It's a lot easier to take him out with a Nemesis instead of your assault rifle or primary one, so it's good to have. As for the sidearm, I'm using a D50, again only for the holster talent. That's protected reload for me. 10% bonus armor while reloading helps a lot. For the gear pieces, the mask I'm using 2 piece Gila, which gives us 5% total armor, 20% hazard protection. We have 1 red, 1 blue, and I have rolled 51% damage to elites, and with that I do have hard hitting as a talent. Now, damage to elites, it can be much higher than this. You can I think you can roll up to 55% or something, but this is the best one I have for now for this particular mask. Second piece, I am running an Alps Summit chest. Again, I'm running 2 Alps pieces, 20% skill haste and 10% skill power, which helps a lot. We have 1 red, 1 blue. We have 15% weapon damage. We have 34,765 armor, which is great. It's a huge chunk of armor. As for the talents, I do recommend that you run Unbreakable as a must because trust me, it helps a lot. It basically gives you another life, especially at the very end boss, the Razorback. This talent helps a lot, so make sure that you guys have it on your chest piece. It does come with 3 mod slots, 2 defensive, 1 utility, which you can stack with your best armor and utility mods. I would recommend for the utility that you stack Chem Launcher skill power because that's the one which is important to run in this particular build. For the holster, I'm running in Fenris holster because obviously we must need a 10% assault rifle damage by default, and that's the only piece I'm running. We have 1 yellow, 1 blue, 434 skill power, and I have rolled 40,631 health on it. As for the talent, I'm running Devastating. If not, you can run Precise, but since I'm running that on my gloves, I chose to go with Devastating. As for the backpack, this is the second feed for Alps. It has 23,431 armor, and I have rolled 20.5% total armor on it. As the talents, I'm running Hardened and Vital, which is a great set of talents to have if you need to stack survivability. So it does come with 2 utility modes. which I have stacked with my best skill mods, specifically Chem Launcher and any other raw skill power you can get. For the gloves, I am running a Providence. Now it's not mandatory you need to run Providence, but this was the one I thought that was helping me out a lot, especially with the talent and also with one blue and one red. So it's giving me 5132 health, and I have rolled 13% assault rifle damage on it. As for the last piece, I am running a Gila knee pads. Now this is the second piece from Gila I'm running. The one reason I'm running it is because the base armor on this particular piece is 29k, which is almost max. I think the best you can get is 30k, but I'm still looking for that. So I have rolled 11.5% total armor on it, and as a talent I'm running Patience, which I always run. It helps a lot when it comes to healing yourself. Again, comes with 2 defensive mod slots you can stack with your best armor mods. Okay, now coming to the skills, I'm running a skill, I'm running a Chem Launcher. In the first battery slot I'm running 311, and after stacking all those yellows I was able to get 60% heal. I do have other mods which are higher than this, but then again I am only running at 1829, and this was the only one I could get. So 60% not a bad thing, you must run it. As for the second one, this is a must-have. I recommend that you always run a Reviver Hive, especially running a raid. Most of the people know that already, but this is how it is. I have stacked a couple of mods in there, but you don't really need that because they do not help a lot. Actually, you can see I can't even unlock 34% because they nerfed the batteries to the ground, so that doesn't help. Anyhow, this is the build, everyone. Before I wrap it up and show you the gameplay, how this build performs, let me show you the stats list. All the talents and the guns are active. We are sitting at 20,340 on our carbine, 70% headshot damage, 20% stability. As for the all weapon damage, we are sitting at 20%. As for assault rifle, we are sitting at 38%. As for the marksman, we are sitting at 15%. Damage to elite 81%. You can make it higher, maybe swapping out a few mods on your guns or in your specialization. All the talents on the gear pieces are active. Again, we're sitting at 435, 217 armor, 96, 849 health, 53, 267 health regeneration. And as for the hazard protection, we are sitting at 20. Now again, as I said in my previous video, you do not need any much hazard protection than 20 to 30% when doing any PvE activity. You will see in the gameplay video I have at the end that even at the stage where we have to fight Vizo, it doesn't affect you at all. You will see in the gameplay. I have a clip. Anyhow, this is basically it. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.
An agent needs assistance.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
Defense system node disabled. Defense system node disabled. Defense system node disabled.
back online! Don't give up, alright? Repair modules out of commission! I'm unstoppable!
Toxic gas detected. Air quality acceptable.
Deploy Razorback. I'm going... Tango, back up.
An agent needs assistance. Toxicity at critical levels. Massive overcharge detected. Massive overcharge detected. Critical overcharge detected.
Good work. Now find Rick.
Agent down. Serious trauma detected.